More for fun right now.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Awesome. All right. Friday, April 20th, 2007. And it's at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Dear Emily, settling into my seat here on flight 423 to Frankfurt, Germany. The airline is called Lufthansa airline. First thing I think about is looking out the window. No ice pellets today. The people in our group, at least the ones I have met, seem very nice, but of course I miss you. However, our trip to Costa Rica will always be a treasured memory. The flight will be about 6 to 7 hours, I think. We'll let you know the time when the captain gives me the information about the flight. Now I am going to begin reading The Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. This is a famous book for its description of evolution of life through history. An announcement just stated the flight will be 6 hours and 25 minutes, almost exactly halfway between 6 and 7 hours. We now are moving to the runway. I think we are now. The engine. Run! Faster, faster, faster. I would like to point a note that your fasters get more jiggly because we're going faster. We are in the air. The TV screen now shows the plane headed east. After, there were no more ice pellets, and we took off. Our plane traveled south to Miami. I have been reading The Origin of Species. Very interesting. Also reading about Russia's new forest code. Supper is coming down the aisle. Tell you how it is. It tastes like how it tastes after I finish. The answer. Dinner tastes good. Chicken. After reading, I slept, woke up, and saw a movie. It was the one where everything comes alive at night. Some of it, a fun movie. I think you loved some of it. Now it is 11 p.m. and we are having breakfast. Interesting. Saturday, April 21st.
Pause.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
Let me just make sure that we were recording.
Oh my God.
So these were the two people who were the first group home folks.
Huh.
And they did not have degrees. But to me, that's where I found out that these two couples were able to care for the kids just as human beings and natural ways in which you would grow up.
Right. Like
If you had
instincts.
parents who really kept you in line.
Yeah.
And Fred Hamlet had a parent who really kept him in line.
So he kept the kids in line.
But the first thing was he would discipline himself to do the running.
Okay.
And that's where he could have been going to the Olympics.
Right.
But then his father said, you have a responsibility, you have a child. So you aren't going to the Olympics. It was always this responsibility
Yeah.
that got to me.
Yeah.
About how the common person who was growing up. And then, of course, Mel King became a outstanding hero for the entire system.
Right.
But when he first said to me, you know, you want to start a group home, don't start it in the South
Boston.
End.
Yeah.
The South End.
Yeah.
You don't want to start it there.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to still remove the white guys who are our ministers and our social workers.
Right.
And that was the big movement that Mel made. and he'd run for governor, and so he became the force for me as someone that I followed, but I didn't. I did the work of doing this. He said always, "This is a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
so I'll support you." And then he used to say, every time I came into his office, he says, "How's Freddie doing?" And I'd say, "No, Fred is doing very well."
Good.
That was my comeback at him.
How
Yeah.
did they know each other, Fred and
Because
Mel?
Fred Hamlet grew up in the South End, and that's where he worked with, got associated with Mel King, and Mel King was part of his support system in running.
And he was younger than Mel King?
Oh, yes. Yeah, much younger than Mel King.
Wow.
A lot of interconnected stories.
Oh,
man.
yeah, well, this is the beauty of it. And I'm not sure how but just to sit here with the two of you, is more than the price of admission and make it worthwhile,
Yes.
right?
Yes, and you definitely have strength.
Gonna leave a bruise.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I hit the metal before I bounced
So
off
there
and
was
hit
a
you.
bit of a shield. Okay.
Yeah,
you still got some power.
you still had to hit.